everyone, I'm Lee Sartori. Today we're going to be starting a 4-part crochet along of the Art Deco Shawl. This shawl is simply gorgeous. The body, which we'll be learning in this episode, is worked with a lacy openwork shawl pattern. The stitches are easy, just single crochet, double crochet, and chains, so even beginners can do it. Our second episode will teach you how to make the beautiful large motif, which is a highlight of this piece. In our third episode, we'll crochet these dainty, textured small motifs. And our final episode in this 4-part series will show you how to block the shawl and add those finishing touches to make you the envy of all your friends as you wear this show-stopping piece. Before we get started on part 1, the body of the shawl, I'm just going to ask that you take a few seconds to like Annie's on Facebook, because when you like Annie's on Facebook, you get up-to-date information on all of our events. Let's get started on this crochet along for the Art Deco shawl. For part 1 of our Art Deco shawl, we're going to be starting with the body of the shawl. I'll be using Premier Cotton Fair yarn, and I'll be also using a size 3.25 millimeter or D hook. You'll need your yarn needle and some scissors. So let's get started on part 1. To begin row 1, we're going to start with a slip knot. Next we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you've chained 6, you're going to insert your hook into the 6th chain from the hook. It'll be this last one from your hook. And you're going to slip stitch to form a ring. Now that we've slip stitched to form a ring, you're going to chain 3. And you're going to do a double crochet into the ring. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over again, and pull through the first loop. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. Next you're going to chain 2 and do 2 more double crochets into the ring. And we're going to repeat that 2 more times for a total of 3 times repeated. Once you have that completed, to count our row, we have 8 double crochets and 3 chain spaces. 1, 2, and 3. Let's move on to row 2. For row 2 of the body of our shawl, we're going to start with a chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to do a shell in the next chain 2 space, which is right here. So a shell, once again, is you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the chain 2 space, yarn over and draw up a loop, yarn over and draw through 2, yarn over and draw through 2 again, yarn over, insert your hook into the same chain space, yarn over and draw up a loop so that you have 3, yarn over and draw through 2, yarn over and draw through 2 again. We're going to chain 2, so 1 and 2, and we're going to complete our shell. So yarn over, insert your hook into the same chain space, yarn over and draw up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and draw through 2, yarn over and draw through 2 again, And last time, we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into that same space, yarn over and draw up a loop. You have 3. Yarn over and draw through just 2, and yarn over and draw through 2 again. That's what this shell looks like. Once you have your first shell done, you're going to chain 2, and we're going to do a shell in the next chain space. We now have 2 shells made. We're going to chain 2, and in the next chain space, we're going to complete another shell. Once you've completed your final shell, you're ready to turn your work. For row 3, we're going to start with a chain 3. You're going to shell in the next chain space. You're going to chain 5. And in the next chain space, we're going to do a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Let's take a look at how that's done. So our next chain space is here. Insert hook, yarn over and pull through a stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. Chain 3. And in that same chain space, an additional single crochet. Now we're going to chain 5. And in the next chain space, we're going to be crocheting a shell. And a shell again is 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. Now we're ready to chain 5. And in the next chain space, a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 5, and in the last chain space, a shell. Once you've completed your last shell, you can turn your work. And now we're ready to start row 4. For row 4, we're going to begin with a chain 3. In the next chain space, we're going to be doing a shell. Chain 5, and in the next chain 5 space, we're going to do a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. So I've chained 5, here's my next chain 5 space, Now we're going to chain 5 again. And in the next chain 5 space, we're going to do a single crochet, chain 3, and a single crochet. Chain 5, and now we're going to do a shell in the center of this shell. Once that shell is complete, you're going to chain 5, and in the next chain 5 space, a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 5 again, and in the next chain 5 space, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, we're going to chain 5 one more time, and in the last shell, in the center, we're going to do another shell. Once you've completed your last shell, you're ready to turn and complete rows 5 through 34. You're going to continue crocheting row 4 until you have 34 rows in total for the body of the shawl. After that, you're ready to crochet the motifs, which we'll be doing in part 2 of our Art Deco Shawl crochet along. Thank you so much for joining me for part 1 of our 4-part crochet along series for the Art Deco shawl. Next time we're going to be tackling part 2, which is a motif for this shawl. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.